Had it been their first game overall. Here goes Jane Maguire.
Excellent start from Jane Maguire, right on off stump, and that's where she wants to be, hovering in and around. We're going to get a lot more value for runs.
Taking on Sophie McMahon, good pick up and throw, and it's a direct hit, but she's given. Really good pick up and throw from Sophie McMahon. She's absolutely awesome in that mid-off position. I had to run around it. So very proud of her over in the hills, and of course there's the one. That's the one she's got through. The dive of Gabby Lewis. Finally, she places one. Laura Wolfhard for her first boundary of the day, and all of their time doing it, and maybe the fielding suffers, but when you've got professional athletes, they can spend the time at it. Arlene Kelly, just too full, beautifully played from Lara Goodall, showing Wolfhard how to do it. Her first boundary and the second one of the day.
This first over two. Aidan Seaver pulling Dempsey up on this occasion, and Goodall is able to flick that one away over mid-wicket for a boundary.
Time we're on Combs.
Now driven away by Wolfhard, getting that one through, and that's going to run away for a boundary. Brings up the South African 50. Perhaps taken out of the attack a tad sharpish. They were looking for runs, and that's a big chance, and it's out. They've got Goodall. Rachel Delaney's got her.
Wolfhard, because if it's too full, she can drive through that area. A sweep shot into that vacant area behind square. And Sarah Forbes will just have to watch that one go over the rope. Too straight from South Africa. So a couple more wickets in Ireland will try and restrict South Africa. That's a beautiful shot from Sune Luce. Too full from Delaney, and Sune Luce pounces on that one.
Bowmore probably of an off-stump line.
Beautifully played. Great placement from Wolfhard, and she's starting to look like she's finding her rhythm. Gets that between.
Yeah, super shot from Luce on the sweep. Again, past square leg, who's on the rope, and on the rope. Oh, it certainly seemed a big shot. You can usually tell from the fielding side, but that's short again. And this time Luce doesn't miss out and gets that boundary down to that fine leg area.
Particularly those backward point fielders in close proximity to one another. Just there.
Exactly right, Louis. So we see it slay through the offside, and as you mentioned, Cara Murray there's bowling very wide outside off. And that's her bread and butter there, so anything down the leg side, she's got that strong bottom hand grip and puts it away for four.
Got to work for the benefit of the team, but you will often see that.
She draws the edge there, runs away for four with third man quite wide. Yeah, and that's something
And I kind of think if the gospel of the game is to be spread, and that's a great shot from Luce. She's got all of that, and that's going to be four past Jane Maguire. A deep square here.
Maybe spent the time in the middle that we'd perhaps expected. As Luce goes over the top. It was a finger grazer for Georgina Dempsey, but it's a good strong shot by the South African skipper.
Against Georgina, it's just tiring a little bit. Obviously still very young.
The two of them at this stage. Missing a lot of dots, and that's gone straight to mid-off, and Jane Maguire gets the wicket. And a well-deserved one as well, caught by Arlene Kelly. I won't have those memories lingering. But she's got that away. She squeezed it away past short third. And
creates the doubt. And that's possibly what's happened, as you say, with Sophie McMahon. Oh, that's an extraordinary cricket shot. Andrew, that just seemed to be pushed on the offside by Chloe Tron. You knew we were in business.
Another chance at mid-off and another catch at mid-off. And Arlene Kelly gets her deserved wicket. Sophie McMahon, who's been really good in there. Off the thick edge, and she's not going to get to 100 either. It's a good catch by Rachel Delaney at short third. She's smiling, but I'm not sure whether she...
just maybe at her best today. Georgina Dempsey. And that's a cracking shot, it really is, from Tucker. We mightn't have seen much of Dilmari. 289 for Bavi, 292 for you.
That's a terrific shot from Dilmari. Tucker here has come in and is showing us all
For
of her
places.
It's a good shot from Chetty, but it's just going to be a single, you'd think, to finish up if they can collect this, which they can. Just 5 singles from that final over. South Africa are going to finish on 278 for 5. Excellent for her 89 as well. Probably didn't time the ball as well as she'd have maybe expected early on in her innings, but really got going. And little cameos from Trine and Tucker at the back end there, bringing them up to 278. Good partnerships all round, but that partnership of 177 between Luce and Wolvart was fantastically constructed and put together between the two of them.
Absolutely, and we're going to go to the bowling figures now, and you can see there Maguire and Kelly.
Absolutely, this first turnover is critical as we see Shabnam Ismail come to the crease. And Leopold off the mark straight away. I think this first turnover is going to be everything for Ireland. It's fairly aggressive.
Getting off the mark immediately. Oh, that could be 5 of the best here. Don't know whether this is going to be byes or wides. Gone down as byes against Trisha Shetty's name.
He's got her a couple of times.
Oh, that's a little edge behind, and another one goes. Ismail has to go. Delaney's gone. Second ball in the game. Really led from the front. And there's another one gone. Leopold's got to go in not dissimilar fashion.
There'll be some viewing.
Another down. Ismail is 4. Kavanagh's got to go now. It's fantastic bowling, this.
Collective didn't bowl very well. And that's going to be the end of Sophie McMahon. And that's a welcome boundary for Ireland. Again, a very short ball. He's against Pakistan and Australia.
It's just over Chloe Tryon's head. We're running out to the boundary for 4.
It's another area of great learning. Like just there, Bavi.
It's a wonderful shot from Mary, punishing that little bit of width, and that's really what we're talking about. You get that one bad ball.
Pace of the pitch. And that's another area squeezed through the slip region by a little bit slower, so you can do that.
Big appeal, and Aidan Seaver gives us.
That's 3, but there's going to be a wee bit of competition for places now. And again, that's a real strong, that's an example there, Andrew. It's a real strong area for Arlene Kelly.
There, and he'll run away for 4 every day of the week if you do manage it. Another big appeal, and again gone. Luce has got her second. This one just dropped on 4, but gives Kelly another boundary. Gets along off back, and oh, this could be trouble. Oh, that was very, very close, and it's been given. I think Kelly knew it as well. More than capable with bat in hand, and usually takes the aggressive option, of which she's done so there. She's come down the wicket. Tucker has managed to beat the bat, and it's stumped by Chetty, and I think that's the 1-4 for 8. Dempsey takes it on, and we'll get enough of it. Now a pitch and run, and away to the boundary it goes. Georgina Dempsey gets her first boundary. And she's done it. She's hit the leg stump, and she's got 5. She's got 5 for 8. She jumps up into the arms of cover.
So as you can see, a lot of trouble at the start there. Fortunately, it doesn't come down to the likes of Georgina Dempsey to score the runs. Leah Paul, Gabby Lewis, Rachel Delaney all out within the first couple of overs. Figures, unbelievable. Shabnam Ishmael leading from the front with 5 for 8, going at less than 1 run per over. And that really ripped the heart out of the Irish top order. The match summary there with South Africa women completing a comprehensive win. Sune Luce, Laura Woolvart spearheading the batting innings. Arlene Kelly chipping in with 2 for 40.